Hello everyone. Good evening. It is nice to see you on these last summer days. What Swiss taught me for sure is the Swiss timing. You can never be late. It is inappropriate to be late, and it's the worst thing that you could do is be late. Even 1 minute actually counts, so you have to respect each other's time. I agree with that. It is a big value, and no one is ever late. Anyone. Hello, everyone, for joining. I really hope you're still having a great weekend. This is one of the last of the summer's weekend, but it's okay. I hope we get our good, pleasant Indian summer, and we could still enjoy the warm weather. I know it's always a bit sad to see the leaves on the ground, but this is actually this is actually what is the most well, not interesting, but what I like the most is that you could actually see all 4 seasons. One time there was a part in my life where I lived in Thailand, and there are not many seasons in Thailand, and once you live there you understand how great it is when you have all 4 seasons. You can witness when everything starts to bloom, it gets green and so beautiful, and then like when it fades down and then it starts all over again. So the life cycle, it is actually like a miracle happening, and this is what I love the most. And when I lived there, I understood how much I miss the winter. I mean, it could have gone like -20 in Ukraine, and I still missed the winter, like the snow, the cold. So now right now I really appreciate that I get to see all the 4 seasons, even though I don't always like the weather when it's raining or cold, or like that. We actually have this saying, it goes the weather doesn't have bad weather, and it is true, because there's beauty in every temperature. So I would like to first introduce myself to those who's watching me the first time. Many of you know about me, but I will just tell it to you one more time. My name is Anna G, and I work with energy. This is where my name comes from, and I do really love this topic, which we'll be discussing today, because I've been through it myself and I feel it the most, and I do really want to share everything I know. I'm a certified personal growth coach, certified agile coach, master of education. I have Reiki first level. I studied psychosomatics, and I'm a continuous learner. Right now I'm studying diversity, equity, and inclusion. I'm studying neuroimmunology and emotional intelligence. I love studying. Like a student that will always be studying. And this is the best thing you could do right now in this fragile world. You could invest in yourself in the way that you think is right for you. For me, it is studying knowledge and learning about things. Maybe you see and another way. Do it, because this is the right time to invest in yourself. You will be grateful for this recommendation later. So the topic for today is energy, how to gain energy, how to gain a good energy level, how to keep the energy level good from morning till evening, and how not to drain it. I think the live stream will be around 40 minutes. In the end, I will give you a quick breathing practice. This is like a booster for your energy level. You could do it on your own. You could do it, best to do it in the mornings before you start the day, but of course you could do it throughout the day or even in the evenings. The thing is, you have to see for yourself. Sometimes when you do it in the evenings, like we're gonna do today, so you could tell me your feedback, you'll be you'll have like a really high energy level that you won't be able to fall asleep, and I'm sorry for this if this will be your case. Hopefully you'll have a better sleep and you'll just see the results right after. So first I will start talking about it, and then the practice will be in the end. I hope you will keep to the end. And if you have any questions on the way, you are welcome to ask them. If you're watching this not live, you could always ask the question in the comment section, and I will answer as soon as I see it. So when you wake up tomorrow, you should be very energetic. So basically, in theory, tomorrow, Monday, you wake up and you should be like, yeah, it's Monday, cool, let's start the week, let's go to work. But it doesn't really work that way. It's supposed to work that way because when we sleep, we charge ourselves. So as we put our phones charging, and in the morning we see 100%, this is how we charge ourselves with sleep. This is why sleep is very important. It's important to have quality sleep, at least 6-8 hours. So if you sleep less, it's not very good. And if you sleep more, some people think like if I sleep on the weekend, if I sleep 10 hours or 12, like this will make me feel better, but it won't. You're wasting more energy, and when you wake up, you're not going to be like an energizer. So it is very important to take care of your sleep. I cannot give you any recommendations because you know what is your quality sleep, you know the time that is best for you. I could tell my example. So I always try to go to bed before 11. Not later than 11, and I've heard that it's best to go to sleep before midnight, which I do. It really works for me. And at 10 p.m. my telephone notifications they go off, so I do not hear the phone. I don't see it. I try I try not to look at it from 10 because I don't hear it, so it doesn't like bother me. I read a book, so I don't do any like some active. I don't watch a lot of Netflix because this could also make you sleep worse, because your brain will be processing all the information that you have done before the sleep. Like it's not good to read any news or something like that. So best like to keep a calm evening before you go to sleep. And of course, it is important to go to sleep not with a full stomach, because when you'll be sleeping, your body will be processing the food, and that's not really good. So instead of kind of regaining your energy, it will be concentrated on the food. So you have to take care of your diet as well. And before I start talking how to gain energy, I want to start with that you have to stop draining it. As I told in my stories, imagine yourself as a bucket with water, and you're the bucket and the water is the energy, and you want to keep the water in the bucket full. But imagine that the bucket is full of holes. So you are pouring the water, the energy there, but it's just, draining, it's going away. So it doesn't matter what you're gonna do, because you'll still be draining it away. And this is important to start from this step before you actually go like to practices or meditations or start gaining it. You first stop draining it, or else it's not going to make any sense. How do we drain our energy? Again, you are the one that knows the best how you drain your own energy. The usual examples, or I could tell my example. This is the people that you talk with every day, maybe your friends, people at work, relatives, or any other people you meet throughout the day, if they are negative, if they are toxic, you will be draining your energy to them. At work, you may have like energy vampires. It's really a thing. And by the way, the person who's the vampire, he's not doing it on purpose, and he probably doesn't, or he or she doesn't know that they are energy vampires. So once you understand, for example, that this person is an energy vampire, don't blame him. Don't say that he or she did some voodoo stuff or whatever. They don't know about it. They're just this kind of people. If they're not working, this is how they gain the energy through other people. So if you know it, if you feel it, kind of limit your communication with these people as much as possible. I do understand that when you work somewhere, or this is someone I'm talking about, this is a close friend or family, it is kind of hard to do it, but I'm sure you can find ways to maybe build blocks, barriers, limit your communication with them, and not be with them all the time. So toxic people and negative people, they are in this field that they magnetize the energy, and you are not really in control. It's not like you can turn on, turn off your energy level. They're not in control of it, but this is how they live, by taking people's energy. Once you understand this, because you are the conscious one, you are the smart one, the wiser one, once you understand this, it is best that you somehow limit your communication. If it's over the phone, like set a time for 10 minutes. If it's a live person, also set a time, like, I don't know, 20 minutes, and do some things that you'll be able not to interact with them the whole day. Other things that could drain our energy are social media. For example, for me, this is a very big thing, social media. And I would think actually that, for example, when I would come from work, and I would be tired, exhausted, I would lie before doing stuff in the evening, and I would be like in social media, and I would think this is how I kind of relax from the day, and then I kind of turn to some other things, but it's not. First of all, you are never like 10 minutes on social media. You're just, swiping and whatever, and then it's like an hour passed. How? You don't know, but it's just gone. And it's really, if you don't even understand or feel it, and you think you're relaxing, you're not. You're actually draining the energy. Right now I'm doing a lot of blogging, and it takes even more time, and I really feel it with myself when I understand like it's too much right now. Like I've done a lot of stories or whatever. It's too much. Like I have to stop. I have to like recover. No more social media or whatever. I need a rest. So take care of that, and be careful with the social media, because it really takes your time and energy. So be smart about it. Also, what drains our energy is that we don't have a healthy diet. I understand that sometimes it's impossible to be all the time healthy. But what's important is that you don't overeat all the time. As I told before, like you don't overeat in the evenings, so your body doesn't process the food when you're sleeping. So that is why it's recommended to eat like at least, I think, 4 hours before you actually go to bed. I don't have dinners, and this is the best for me because I feel more lighter, and I can sleep with an empty stomach, but I know many people can't, like they go crazy with it. I was one of them, and then I trained myself to kind of calm down, so the food would not control me. You start slower, like drinking water or eating apples, and then like you get to the stage like I cannot sleep. I can sleep with a full stomach, but I feel really bad. I hate it. So you know what's best for you, and take care of your diet. And eating like fast food or heavy food, like greasy stuff, it's not also good, because again, your energy is being wasted on processing the food even throughout the day. So if you need your energy, this is why you have to try to keep a cleaner diet. And when I actually try to do some like detoxing kind of days or weeks, or eat a bit less, I really feel so light. Like I'm always flying, not flying, but I feel so light, and I love the way I feel. It's you're not heavy, you can walk and run, and you're so active, and you have a lot of energy, exactly because of the food. So you really have to take care of your diet. Also, not having a healthy schedule will be energy draining. As I told about the sleeping schedule, it's important to have a good sleep, but also being active throughout the day is very important to not let your energy drain and to kind of gain it. So you would think, for example, like if I rest more, the more I rest, the probably more energy I will have, because I'm not spending it and I'm kind of accumulating it. But no, this is not how it works. An example could be like if a sportsman is trying to get ready for some competition, would you advise him to train more or to sleep the whole week, not get up, so he would gain energy? Of course, if he would be just lying around all day, he would not be able to win. And exactly by training, he will be ready for the competition. So this is a good explanation of why if you rest more, you don't gain anything. Like you do not gain any energy. It is best to be active. The 10K steps, you know about them. Try to keep up with them, and also do any kind of activities. Maybe this is hiking in Switzerland, swimming in the summer. People like to run, not me. Yoga, Pilates, whatever you like, whatever fits you. Try to do it a couple of times a week. And exactly, if you're feeling exhausted, tired, drained, with zero energy, you should start from sports. You would also think that I need to rest to gain the energy, but no, exactly when you're tired and you feel like you just want to lay down and do nothing, go and do some sport activities, because the sports will actually bring the energy. It's the molecules that are released when you train. You also feel very happy about yourself, you become fit, and you get the energy from being active. So maybe the 10K steps will not give you like this pumped energy, but you will feel good. This is why you need to do something more except for the walking. But if you're not walking, at least start to walk. That'll be already good. Also, I think one of the most important things that drains our energy is when we go through different conflicts or situations in our head. The problem in this, you could say that I'm thinking it through so I don't make mistakes in the future. I'm learning a lesson, like if I ever have this, blah, blah, blah. So I know what to do, what to answer, stuff like that. But the problem with this is not just like, okay, I had this problem. Now, if I ever had this, this is what I learned. The energy you're searching for to work out comes from working out. Read that again. Thank you, Ina. This is a very good quote. The energy you're searching for to work out comes from the workout. So you have to start, and then the energy will come. So if you don't have the energy, the advice is to start, and then you'll have the energy for the workout, and you'll be energized after the workout, and it'll probably keep you going for the next days. So the problem with you going through the conflicts and problems in your head is that you don't do it one time. So when you do it one time, you don't stop. You don't stop, and you continue and you continue and you continue, and it's on and on and on. Again, 1 hour has passed. What have you done? You have been having conversations in your head. You've lost the time. You've lost a lot of energy. and you've done nothing. I mean, this has not given you anything. The problem with this is that it sucks you in, that you don't even notice how you're in there so deep and you can't get out. You know, like when you're walking and you're kind of daydreaming, or when you're in the shower and you're showering for 10 minutes. I don't know if you have this, but I have this a lot. And when I get out of the shower, I'm like, what was I thinking about? And I can't remember. For 10 minutes, like you really have something going on, or 15 in your head, and you cannot remember anything. This is what happens, but it usually happens even for a longer time. So shower is a short period, yeah, but imagine you're like walking somewhere, or doing, I don't know, doing something and thinking about it. This is how it happens. And you keep on thinking and rethinking and repeating and do it all over again, like what you should have said, what you should have done, or not have done. The important in this thing is that you catch yourself as soon as you start to think about it. If you want to go through it, you say, okay, one time I will think about it. I will think if like I ever have this situation, or what have I learned, or what is the plan. I think about it one time and then I stop. And then you could go through the process, the situation, the conflict, the conversation one time, make a summary for yourself, and then stop and do something else. Otherwise, it drains energy, because so our brain, this invisible piece, takes only 2% of the body mass, which is very like small, but it eats up 1/4 of the whole energy that we need for the day. 25% only goes for this 2% of the body mass. That is a lot. And from this 25%, 80% is eaten up on these mind going through processes. That is a lot. So everything you're doing and you're like not consciously doing, you're draining the energy there. And if you are going through a hard period in your life, you're adopting, you moved, divorce, or like a conflict with friends at work or whatever, you'll be draining a lot of energy if you keep on thinking it. So just think about it one time and let it go. Like if you cannot change the past, you can influence the future by making a plan for it if it ever happens. But what you could really do, and the best to do, is concentrate on the present, because this is what you could really affect on right now. And if you're being there or there, you're being nowhere. You need to be right here and right now. Remember that. And as you probably heard many times, your energy is where your attention is. And the problem here is that sometimes, as I said, you don't even understand where your attention is, because you're subconsciously, flown away. Wherever is your attention, this is where your energy is. If you're processing a conflict, a conversation, do you really want to be giving your energy there? Or would you rather invest your energy in a project that you're thinking of, or something that you're building, or in yourself, right? So think about the correct things, and don't think about something that you cannot change and you cannot influence. Just accept this. Also, if you do not like something that is going on and you're resisting it, this is also really energy draining. This is why you just have to accept it. Accept it that it happened, and this is a new start for you. And from this point, you could start and do another plan. So when you're resisting, like, no, I didn't want this to happen, this is not how I planned it, or this is not the way I wanted to go. When you keep on thinking that, you are resisting the fact that it is already done. Stop resisting it, accept it, accept the new rules, and play with the new rules until they change again. So I think you understood the main points about draining your energy. So first you have to think about that. Stop draining your energy, kind of plug the holes in your bucket, and then you could think about how to gain it and to keep it. The best thing to do and the easiest thing to do actually to start gaining energy is when you get up in the morning. Of course, you could do some breathing practices, which is amazing. But the easiest thing is that you could do a practice of being grateful. So you wake up in the morning and the first thing you start to think is, what are you grateful for? This is why I always have these questions on my page, because I want you to start thinking. And once you answer the questions to yourself, you know what to be thankful for. And once you get up, you could do it in your head. Think you are grateful. I'm grateful for everything I have. Well, don't say everything or whatever, just do the details, like that I have a roof, a house, my parents, my friends, everyone is alive and healthy. I am healthy and I'm grateful for that. Grateful for the experience I go through, even though it's hard. I'm still grateful because with every hard situation I am learning, I'm becoming stronger and wiser, and this is helping me. And you just, once you wake up, you lie in bed and you think about these things. And gratefulness is the strongest emotion you could have. So it's the highest vibrations you could have. And you are fulfilling yourself with it. And you're sending it to the world. And this seems like a very simple kind of stupid thing. Well, not stupid, but it's like a, not serious. And you think, how could it really help? But I've tried it. It really, really works. So it's very simple, it's fast, it's quick, and it actually works. Get up tomorrow in the morning and start for saying, what are you grateful for? And kind of make a list of things. And on the way, maybe the best is to be grateful for the small things that, I don't know, that you're able to breathe alone and the sun got up and you're able to see the sun. Everything you think, be grateful for it. You will feel it. You'll feel yourself different. It's amazing. Try it and then tell me like how you feel after. Then what helps you gain energy is the things that you love to do the most. I also asked this recently in my blog. This is very individual. I'm sure you know what you love to do the most, and do it more. Do it every week. If you can't do it every day, of course. Try to do it as often as you can. For example, for me, I really gain a lot of energy from painting. I was surprised because I'm not a painter. I did paint a bit when I was smaller. It didn't really look good, but at some point I just wanted to try it again. I don't know. It was an idea that came to my head, and I followed it. Listen to yourself. And when I tried it, it was amazing. I mean, it was just like for 1.5 hours, but I was so happy. And of course, I felt like this feeling. I'm sure you understand what I'm talking about. But something, I don't do it often, but sometimes like I really want to do it and I do it, the painting. And the other things that can fulfill you is maybe reading books, traveling, even meeting with friends, the good friends, where you receive support or you have a connection with, or just talking with them over the phone. I mean, after the conversation, when you're just like, oh my God, I could do everything. This is amazing. Like, I feel great. Talk to these friends often and meet them. Maybe it's a long walk in the forest or in the park. Just going out, I don't know, spending the day looking at the views. If this is what fulfills you, do it as often as you can. But of course, it will work once you've stopped draining your energy, once you've plugged the holes. And something very important is doing physical activities. I mentioned it before. I keep on always talking about them, and I will continue talking about them until everyone starts doing something. Is doing something, physical activities, working out, sports, yoga, Pilates, running. Do it as much as you can. If you can't go to a gym for an hour, don't go. You could work outside at home like I do. I work outside in the summer, and when it's bad weather, I work at home, or in the winters, I work out at home. When I'm in a good mood, I could work out for an hour or for 40 minutes. When I'm lazy, I do at least like a 6-minute exercise. 6 minutes. I mean, I'm sure you will find time for 6 minutes, right? And if you do it every day, you'll have a result. It is scientifically proven that if you do something for at least the minimum of 2 minutes, 2 minutes, you will see the results already in a week. 2 minutes. And I just read that there's a Japanese technique. If you spend on something 1 minute, but like every day at the same time, you'll also see big results. So no excuses that you don't have time or you don't have the opportunity to do something. You could always find a way if you have a will. I love actually that saying. You could always find a way to do whatever you kind of want to do. And you could spend at least 1 minute, 2 minutes. But as I said, sometimes I could do a 6-minute workout. The most like optional, the best one is to spend 25 minutes. So with 25 minutes, this is like amazing. But if you can't, if you don't want to, if you're lazy, I'm sure you could make yourself and find time for at least 1 or 2 minutes. Try it. And we are slowly, sorry, we are slowly coming to our breathing topic. So this is a very important topic before we get to the actual practice. How to gain energy is actually through your breathing. So it's not through like a special practice, it's only through your breathing. Do you know how you breathe? You're doing it subconsciously, so I think you don't even understand how you're breathing. But I could be sure 90% that you are breathing with your chest, or in another way. Some people breathe like with their throats, or like it's really weird how people breathe. The correct way is to breathe with your stomach, not in the practice, but in daily life. Your daily breathing should be through your stomach. So when you breathe in, your stomach blows up like a ball, and when you breathe out, it goes back. So when I breathe right now, I breathe with my stomach. When we are born, we breathe with our stomach. Can you imagine? If you have someone with a small baby, go and check this experiment. It's really true. And it's just incredible when and where we're taught otherwise, and we start breathing with our lungs. I think it's usually at schools or something like that when they say like breathe with your chest. But we actually, the original way, we breathe with our stomach, and we have to get back at it. This is actually probably a reason why babies are so active and they don't want to sleep. They want to do everything but sleep because they're breathing with their stomach. And I want to explain to you why. So when you breathe with your stomach, when you breathe in and your stomach blows up like a balloon, this is a very deep breathing. And with the deep breathing, when we breathe, we have to bring the oxygen in our body, right? So when we breathe in, this is a deeper breath, and we get the oxygen in our blood, system, and it transports it through our whole body, our blood system, and delivers the oxygen to every single organ. Oxygen is energy. When we breathe with our chest, it's a very like shallow breathing. We breathe like sparrows, like it's useless. I mean, you survive, you live because you breathe, but it's like useless. This is like a panicky breathing, and we cannot do like a full breathe in. I mean, it's not gonna get the oxygen very deep. When you breathe with your stomach, this is how the oxygen is delivered to your organs. And this is why you have to start practicing. It's not very easy to start breathing with your stomach again, because you are doing it so like on automat that you don't really understand it, and you at first you have to control. So during the day, whatever you're doing, you ask, how am I breathing? Of course, you're not going to be breathing with your stomach, but when you, how am I breathing? Okay, I'm not breathing with my stomach. I start breathing with my stomach, and you control your breath as much as you can. At some point, you'll like turn back to your chest, but then during the day, you always keep on asking, how am I breathing? How am I breathing? And try to control it and breathe with your stomach. Start breathing with your stomach. Once you get this on automatic, yes, this is very important after COVID and during COVID. Like if you're sick, remember to breathe with your stomach to get the oxygen deep to every single organ. Once you start breathing like this on a daily basis, once you start doing the practices, you will kind of reload your body system, and you will see incredible changes. Some of your health will get better because finally your organs will have like their food, their energy, their food that you didn't like give them. People also lose weight when they start doing the breathing practices or when they breathe with their stomach, because your metabolism works better, because everything reloads, and you just you feel great, your body feels great, is thankful, and it starts working differently, much better. So please try it. This is the most important thing. Like, you don't have to do the practices every day, but try to get your breathing with your stomach into a daily basis, breathing with your stomach. So I think I've explained everything. If you have any questions, I'll be glad to answer. If not, we are we are already getting to the practice. This breathing practice is very short, and I love what is quick and brings fast results. As I said, you could do it in the morning, in the evening, throughout the day. Best to do it in the morning when you wake up and after the practice of being grateful. That's like an amazing combination. This will get you energy and kind of a good start for the day. In this breathing practice, we will be breathing with our stomach. So I want you to practice right now to kind of breathe in with your stomach and blow your stomach like a balloon, and then breathe out and your stomach goes back. So I want you to practice, because once we start breathing it, you could get confused, but if you get confused, it's okay. Once you understand you're breathing it wrongly, like turn to the right way. We'll be breathing we'll be breathing with our stomach for some time. I will keep track of time, and after one cycle of breathing, you have to hold your breath, and you have to tighten your crotch. So however you understand the tighten your crotch, just do it and kind of practice it. So when you try to do it now, so tighten your crotch, it's best if you breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose, your stomach goes big, and breathe out through your mouth, your stomach goes flat. It's important to tighten your crotch when I say it, and just do it the way you think is correct. There's no right or wrong. You do how you think you understand. Practice it now, because when I tell to do it, so you know what I want to do. You know what I want you to do. The whole practice, you need to hold your thumbs in your fists like this. You should release them when I tell you to. So I will just follow my voice, and I will of course be in control of all the processes. And we will have 3 cycles. So we breathe with our stomach in and out. We hold our breath for 21 count, tighten our crotch, and then we have 3 cycles like this. Before this, I will prepare you in like a small meditation relaxing mode. I want you to get some water that you should put near you, so you'll be able to drink whenever you need to. When you start breathing in this practice, you might feel thirsty, and this is good because water is helps the energy flow, and this just means that everything is working correctly. And just have it near you. The whole practice, actually, your eyes have to be closed, so please wear a sleeping eye mask to close your eyes. Do not, if you don't have one, do not open your eyes until I tell you, because once you open your eyes, you just release all the energy that you just had. You just release it everywhere, because our brain, as I told you, eats a lot of energy, and when we look, when we see, our brain starts to process, it starts working, and instead of kind of gaining the energy, you're just giving it away, but by looking at the screen or even the walls. So eyes closed, it is very important, and I will tell you when you can open them. Nothing is going to be going on here, so please do not open your eyes. Yeah, I think that's all. Oh, there's also one thing I want to say, that not everyone can do the breathing practice, so it is not recommended for pregnant women to do the practice. If you're watching this, you could just kind of be in the field, but do not do it. If you had recently any surgeries with like fresh stitches, do not do it, or surgery on your eyes or your teeth. Why? Because when we start breathing, the blood will start flowing faster, and this will create a bit of pressure, and you could just get like the blood out of wherever you had surgery. So do not do it if you had any recent surgery, and please do not do the practice if your doctors did not advise you to do any physical activities, like if you're not advised to run or to walk fast or something like that. Do not do it, again, because this is considered to be like a kind of a workout, so we will get the blood rushing through it faster. And if you have any health issues, and if you're not sure, it's best that you just watch, but you do not follow. So please prepare everything, your eye mask if you have. If not, just close your eyes, do not open them. Have some water, and we will be starting now. The best way actually to do this is in a sitting position, where you sit on a chair or on the end of the bed, and your feet are like standing on the ground, touching the ground. Do not cross your arms or legs. Do not. So your arms, your thumbs should be folded in your fists. Feet on the ground. You have a straight back, so do not lean back or kind of relax. You have to be like straight with a straight back. That's why it's best to sit on the end of the chair or the end of the bed. If not, you could do it lying on the bed. It's important that you don't fall asleep, and that you lie down flat, so you don't have like a pillow or kind of in a weird position. If you're doing it on the bed, just do it flat. The best way is to do it in a sitting position, which I like to do, but I started my first practice from lying down. It's just easier to breathe with your stomach that way than when you're seated, so please try it both ways. Whatever works for you, do it. And we are starting now. So take your comfortable position, the thumbs in the fist, and close your eyes, and please relax. Please relax. We We'll start by practicing our breathing. Please make a deep breath with your stomach. Breathe in. Your stomach should be like a balloon, and breathe out with your mouth. Your stomach should go flat. Breathe in and breathe out. Do a bit of these deep practices of breathing. Breathe in and out. Eyes should be closed. Thumbs in your fist. Relax. Feel your body. Concentrate on your breathing. If you have a lot of minds, if you have a lot of thoughts in your head, tell them that you hear them, you see them, and you will think about them later. And concentrate on how you're blowing your stomach and how it's blowing like a balloon and going flat. How the muscles are working. How the air is flowing in and out through your nose. Keep on breathing, doing these deep breaths in and out. Continue in your own pace and relax. If again you have some thoughts in your mind, concentrate on the breathing, how your body is working right now, how you're inhaling and exhaling, how the oxygen is moving, how you feel the oxygen entering your body and going, traveling everywhere. Now I want you to breathe in and imagine that you're breathing in white molecules of light that are entering your body and traveling deep from head to toe. And they are cleaning, making your body, your inside light, filling it with light, making it cleaner. You're filling yourself with light right now. Imagine you're breathing in white molecules as if they're going through your nose, your throat, your lungs, and traveling deep. And when you breathe out, I want you to imagine that you are breathing out black dust, which symbolizes everything bad that is stuck in your body right now. The pressure, the tension that you have, some health issues. Breathe it out and imagine it going out as black dust. You're breathing in white molecules and you're breathing out black dust. You're filling yourself with light inside. And you're cleaning everything dirty in your body. You're becoming lighter and lighter with every breath. Continue to breathe with your stomach, imagining that you're breathing in white molecules and breathing out black dust. Make deep breaths and let the white molecules reach your toes once you breathe in. And make it go deep to your toes. And breathe out. Take this black dust right from your feet up to your mouth and breathe it out. Let it go. Clean everything just by breathing. Breathe in and out with your stomach. Now I want you to do a deep breath. Breathe in, and when you're exhaling, imagine your body getting relaxed. Your physical body is relaxed with the breath. Imagine a wave of relaxation from head to toe with your exhaling. Your physical body is relaxed. I want you to breathe in, and when you breathe out, all your thoughts will go away. Your mind will be relaxed. If you have any thoughts, put them on stop. Tell them you'll come back to them later. Breathe in once again, and when you exhale, you are in a deep meditative mode. You're fully relaxed and you're ready for the breathing practice. Please keep your eyes closed, your thumbs in your fists. I will turn on a breather. Please follow his temp and breathe in the same way, in the same pace. We are starting our breathing practice now. Once you hear, start inhaling with your stomach, exhaling with your stomach going flat. Let's go. Breathe in, breathe out. In, out. Stomach goes like a balloon. Out, it goes flat. Breathe in deeply. Do not be lazy. Blow your stomach as much as you can. Breathe like you want to live. When I tell you, you will hold your breath and straighten your crotch. And hold your breath, tighten your crotch, and keep your breath for a count of 21. Count up to 21 in the pace that you count, with holding your breath and your crotch. You could count fast or slow. And then breathe out. Relax your crotch. Do not open your fists, your eyes. And we start the second cycle. We have 3. Go. Breathe. Follow the breather. Keep on breathing. If your head gets a little bit dizzy, it's okay. If you have different feelings in your body, it's great. You'll share about them later. Follow the pace. Breathe with the breather. If you're feeling dizzy or the feelings that you're having, this is exactly because oxygen is being delivered to your body. And here ends our second cycle. Make a deep breath. Tighten your crotch, hold your breath on 21 count. Hold it and count in your head in the way that you, in the speed that you count. Once you've counted, let it go. Relax your crotch. And this is our third cycle, our last cycle. And we started. Go. Follow the breather. Breathe as you want to live. Make full breath in and out. Blow your stomach like a balloon and make it empty. We have a little bit. You can do it a little bit more. Don't be lazy. It's almost finished. A little bit more. Take a deep breath. Hold your crutch, hold your breath, and hold your breath as long as you can. Hold it till you can. This is actually a good exercise for holding your breath. You get other molecules like adrenaline. Once you think you can't breathe, just keep exhaling bit by bit till you reach bottom. Hold it a bit and then relax. Open your fists. Relax your crotch. Keep your eyes closed. And be in this state. Feel everything you're feeling right now in your body. How the blood is flowing. If you have different vibrations, something like, if you like something is crawling on you, or like needles poking, or head a bit dizzy, remember what you're feeling. And tell yourself, my soul, please guide me. And enjoy your relaxed mode right now. Parvore Vasya I want you to feel the energy that is in your blood, floating in your blood system. Maybe you feel it like fireworks. Maybe you feel it like waves. But imagine every cell in your body is receiving energy, oxygen, and is so happy about it. Every cell in your body is thankful that you finally delivered what it needed the most. And your whole body is so thankful. It's in fireworks from happiness, having reached this state. Feel it in your hands. Feel the warmth in your hands. The energy, you're holding it. It's in your hands. I want you to put your hands on your chest, near your heart, and feel the warmth in your chest, from your arms, from the energy that you just gained. Give yourself some love. You're filled. You're filled from toe to head with energy. You did a great job. You should be proud of yourself and grateful that you're willing to learn, to practice, to grow. And now share this energy from your heart with the world. Imagine there's a beam going out from your heart out to the world, and send it to every person that you want, to any neighbor, to any city, country, continent. Send your beam of love that you created to those people, group of people. Fill them with the same love that you feel right now. Share it with them. Now I want you to get your attention back to your body, inside. Feel your body a bit. Take a deep breath. Tighten your crotch. Hold it for 3 seconds. And once you exhale, let the air go through your feet to the ground. And do it 3 times. Tighten your crotch, hold it for 3 seconds, and let it go back to the ground. One more time. Now feel your body, move your fingers on your hands, your feet. Feel your body, tap it. And when you're ready, open your eyes and come back to me. And if you want to share anything, you could write it in the comment, how you felt, what you saw, what was interesting about it. If you're watching this later, again, the comment section. Thank you. Great way to distress in the end of the week. Yes, it's a good way to distress, calm down, get some balance, some harmony, to tune yourself for the beginning of the week, to see how you want it to go, and to send that energy there so it goes the way you want it to, because where your energy is, where your attention is. So in your mind, just imagine how you want things to happen, and it will happen that way. Such a great practice, so energizing, incredible. Thank you so much for finding time, for coming here, for doing it. I am happy when I am able to share with you something new, something that I love. And I want you to be attentive of how everything is going to develop today, tomorrow, and during the week, because you've started this interesting process and you've started it, and you will maybe see the results later this week. So be attentive and share if something interesting happens, or how you feel, any new thoughts, emotions, ideas. I would love to hear them. So share it with me. And if you like this, please also share this stream with your friends, with anyone who needs to see it, needs to hear it. And if you enjoyed it, I will continue doing these breathing practices online with different kinds of meditations. There are different ways to breathe, so this was an easy technique. You could do it by yourself, but they're more different, and some are more calming you down, more for balance, more energizing. This is like for beginners. So start with this, and then we'll continue more. Thank you for joining. I was happy to see you. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, weekend, and have a great week. See you soon.